Oh wait, watch this right here. They're octopi. It's kind of like our relationship in the restaurant. So what do you think?
I think you should delete that. Put it in the trash, empty the bin, and have your laptop cleaned in it.
It's not bad.
It makes you look desperate.
Oh, I am desperate.
Yeah, but girls aren't into desperate guys.
Then how am I supposed to let her know how I feel?
You don't. You act like you're totally over her. Like you don't care. Then she'll want you back. And you know how to get over her? Have a little fun. And then adjust the face.
Alright. Ooh, you got this stuff.
Don't you worry, Mr. Goodwin. Jason here has an E-Class ready for you, so you get on with your day. Afternoon, welcome to Lewisville, North Hollywood.
Where's Robbie?
Oh, wait a minute, it's you. You almost died up on that billboard because of the shit you pulled? Give me a new pair of Oxfords, pal.
Look, man, I'm not in the mood. I've been to 3 of these damn LaRusso dealerships already. They said Robbie's been working here. Just tell me where he is.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. Look, I know you and Daniel have beef. He kicked your ass in high school, you've been stewing, but I got enough crap to deal with without getting involved in a little karate soap opera. So why don't
Okay. Now you put your hands on me. This is not a dojo. This is the real world. You don't just throw people around.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Jesus Christ! I don't know. He's not here. Probably Daniel's house. He moved in.
Yeah.
He lives with the LaRussos?
The warlock of Newport is back. He just died. Have some continuity.
Still can't wait to read that new issue.
Nice hair. What is this, your red Hulk phase?
You saw your yoga video. Take it down.
And ruin my journalistic integrity? Look, I'm sorry, but someone had to say something. And besides, taking it down could hurt my Yelp elite status.
I said take it down.
You think I'm afraid of you? I know who you really are. Eli. So why don't you, Rocksteady and Bebop, just leave me alone, okay? Great. So this is what it's come to. Gang assault.
Take it down, or we take you down.
You actually hurt me? Well, guess what? You're not the only one that knows karate. I just joined the Antidote.
Alright. Let's see what you got.
Hey, what's going on back there? It's a hot.
Okay, let me see. Which face we got to do over here. Then I'll make the head over here. The distance with the face. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Interesting take. Alright, okay. Face a little bit more.
You guys need to back off.
I don't want to have to hit a girl.
You wouldn't stand a chance.
5 against 3? More like 2.5.
face. A bit. That's a bit wild. Okay. Alright. So we got something very different. Alright, let's see how we're gonna do this.
Johnny?
Oh, hey, Carter. What's the washing machine back?
Yeah. Are you alright?
Oh, yeah, good. Your friends.
Just taking her back at the pie. You went last.
And you went, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, tell me, you guys okay? Oh, no, man. You're proud of you. What do you mean about self-defense? It's about protecting others. It's not gonna be hard attack like that over again, right? And then just keep training and fight. You want everyone to be in.
Okay. Alright, we got something.
I heard you ran your bench under 10 cents.
Alright. It's a little weird.
People went back to others. I can't stand the floor. I can't wax on. I can barely wax on. Meanwhile, we got Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen. I mean, just Sansa's fault.
Oh, Maria's here. Saw the hearts. Okay.
I'm so down with GOT. As far as anything, it's that anyone could be the hero.
Okay. How do I bring up? Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Invite. Still shaky because I'm holding this. I don't know if it's too late over there.
Oh, what's up, Janobi? I'm so tired. Oh, God. Hello? Hello? Wait, hold on. I can't hear this in your voice.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Very fine. What do you do? What do you do? Oh, that's Baba. No, no. 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 I don't like how you're sick, bro.
Yeah, it's working a bit now. Wow. Alright, yeah. That's what I just did.
Did you just come
Oh,
on?
did...
Hold us.
Alright.
What are you doing? Making the eyes or what? What is that?
Yeah, I'm making the eye sockets.
Yeah.
That's how you have to draw them literally. That's how it happens. Yeah, after you can make whatever you want.
Wow.
Yeah, and then afterwards I gotta do the nose. Make the nose look crazy. I'll make the nose like a heart. See if this works. Oh yeah, I saw your video. I did not know. How far are you along? I didn't know. You're very. That's why you're what's it called? You're more alive because you can barely move.
Don't kill me.
Yeah. No, because I noticed you can't. No, I just saw you. I didn't know you're that far along. Wow.
Yeah, I'm 5 months.
That's,
Portugal.
that's like more than half through.
Almost there.
Great. Okay. Cool.
Mm.
And I explained the conversation you were having with Miss P earlier. I was so lost. I was like, oh, what are they talking about? Whatever. Yeah.
I think it was Miss P and Victoria.
Yeah. Those two you're talking.
Hi, apologetic.
Oh, you finally came. Man, you changed your profile. I was like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah,
I saw the name, so I'm like, oh, okay, Tim.
yeah. So Salva Kiir has contacted me, so I'm now his activist. I've been paid.
I thought I was waiting for the explanation. I thought you were gonna say he passed away or something. So I was thinking, no, lie. I was like, what did this happen? Did he pass? And you heard before me?
But you know that guy will not last 2 or 3 years. I'm telling you.
So are you his supporter now?
Yeah, I'm now his supporter. Number one, I told you guys last time when SPLM buys me, there will be signs.
Wow.
That wow.
You see, you're very active on this red and Dinka, whatever.
No, I'm just joking. I just love the picture.
Wow.
He's my president at the end of the day. So
Okay. I've been seeing you though. But you don't know. But I've been watching you.
seeing me doing what?
I've been watching you. The whole red and Dinka.
Yeah, that funny thing.
Yeah.
It's giving me a headache.
So you guys are ready to go to war, huh?
No, you know what we do is just these TikTok things. When you find people talking stupid, you also go and we just do it.
Nah, you don't do that because
who wants war? Who
people
wants
like
war in
Maria,
South Sudan?
people like Maria will take it serious.
There's some people even now calling me a tribalist.
And I will start looking at you funny because that day I was like, not unapologetic talking like this.
Nah.
I was very shocked.
Some guy pissed me off.
But I kept quiet. I think I was just in the live. I stayed there for like good half an hour, but I didn't say anything. I was just listening.
We're there. Even Sophia came up there and spoke. We're having a good conversation. Then sometimes someone comes and says something stupid, so we go back and forth, and then we go back making sense.
But you know, people can take them serious though, like crazy.
That one guy who came, the one that I lashed out at, is the one who made me talk like that day. This guy is I don't know, is even more than an extremist, because there are things that he said that day. I was just like, no, what? This thing of us always advocating for peace online here, people think that some people are scared, or you can fight better than me, or this. No, it's just that we have Maria Tata Barov, in history they say, like, if those who do not learn from history, they are doomed to repeat it. Doom. Because we have learned nothing from our history and we have forgotten nothing.
Very, very good.
Yeah. But anyway, let's just pray for the country. But with the current events, I'm not sure. I can't lie to you.
I don't know what's going on anymore, man. Me, I kept myself far, far away from all these things. I love it.
Hey, Nisi. Nisi, hello.
Nisi?
I'm seeing Nisi. I think she's somewhere.
Nisi. Oh, yeah, Nisi's here. She's in the comments. I mean, in the.
So, Junubi, what's up? You've not been going live for a while.
No, I go live, but when it became empty for a while, I dropped.
How about X? I saw you. Was it yesterday? But I was watching a certain documentary, so I didn't want to leave that documentary. It was too interesting, so just continued. I was doing some research on some documentaries.
Okay.
Was it yesterday or the other day that you were on X? I saw with the K Santino or whatever.
Oh, with IK? I don't remember. It's probably a while, my friend. It's been a while.
Your voice, your voice.
Okay, 1 second. So I haven't really gone that active. I kind of also noticed something. When I'm active, people come and they try to come the same time as I'm coming. When I'm not active, they disappear. Did you not see that? It's some funny shit. I'm laughing.
Yeah, it's normal. But nowadays, if you're not on a live, I don't just go on lives. I think it's your live, and then there's this girl. I've forgotten her name. The rest, I don't go, bro.
I was trying to go to Big Mama's live today, but man, there's some people I blocked. I don't mess with. I'm like, kalam farik. And
Yeah,
I,
Why are you
and
blocking people?
no, there's some people I don't. They just interrupt the whole time, and speak nonsense. And some of them are
Oh yeah,
chicks.
one of
And
those
Big
people.
Mama says, "Oh, me, you're friends with my other personality." And I'm like, "Oh my god, f this shit." I left. Mm.
that's why even sometimes when I come on your live and I see certain people, I just be down there because it's funny. I don't want to talk to you. You have blocked me, and I'm here. It's going to be a weird situation.
That's what happened. I block somebody, and then they're on Thickums Live or Big Mama's Live. What am I supposed to do? F this. I'm gonna come and say, well, I was just kidding. Yeah, we blocking the normal live thing. No, I blocked them, and I want to stand by it.
Yeah.
The way I'm getting anxiety from this, I'm looking at your drawing and oh my god, I can't. You're taking forever.
No, I was listening to you. I'm listening to the stuff.
I know you're listening, but the way you're moving everything, you're going so slow. I have like an OCD. I'm so sorry.
I'm taking some time. Malaysia, Jabal.
And then, but I'm looking at it as if I'm doing it.
Eh?
No, that line, you need to draw it a little bit this in my head. Oh my god. The way the mouth is looking, oh my god, I can't. Ah. But yeah, you guys continue, sorry. Flow is here. I see you. I see you, we see you, they see you. Oh, I see what you're doing. So you're trying to make it as a bottom teeth.
Hello.
And then you're gonna push. Junubi, you can talk. Hi, Flow, sorry.
Hi, how are you?
It looks a bit better, but looks. Push it back. Look at me sitting.
What's going on?
Right now. Whatever he's drawing is annoying me.
Oh.
I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what he's drawing. A monkey?
A gorilla.
Whatever that is, scary looking one.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
What's scaring you there,
It
Maria?
looks scary. The teeth look scary. I'm scared. Oh my god.
Oh my days.
خلاص sorry. Wow. Look how scary that looks. Isn't that
Zubi,
scary?
is that a silverback or a mountain gorilla?
I don't know. I'm just making it up. I don't know. I don't talk. I don't discriminate. I don't know.
Yeah.
One eyeball look bigger than the other.
One eye open when I'm sleeping.
The other one, this one is bigger than the other one.
Oh my god, girl. I didn't know I was gonna be a part of the Have You Seen My Mind? I am a part of it.
What happened?
I'm a part of that trend. Have You Seen My Wife? Caramine. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I love it. I was like, but anyways, kind of crazy.
Do you know you doing that on purpose?
Yeah, it looks like Forrest Whitaker.
Oh my god. I can't. You should never do this when I'm here.
Mm.
You just talked about it, and I thought it became a good idea now.
No! I wanted you to make them equal size. That look extra.
Maria, is that your baby?
Yeah, sorry guys, he's sick.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
He's drinking. I mean, God's drinking. He's breastfeeding. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
I can't wait to go back home, man. He's getting super sick.
Which home? South Sudan. Oh,
No, I mean, no, we came to Sydney. So I can't wait to
okay.
go back to Melbourne.
You know Badil? I laugh.
That's why I was asking. You know Badil Kida?
You dragged it there unapologetic. God, Junub, he doesn't even know what Junub is. Kid never been there. I feel like he will even be more
But
sick over
it is
there.
nice right now. The weather is nice. If you go to Juba, it's nice. The climate is not hot like to us. Like it has started raining. Everything is
Yeah.
good.
But
Dollar,
change of weather always gets kids, so they get sick.
yeah. The exchange rate is also coming down. So our economy is trying. It's struggling, but it's trying. But anyways,
Yeah, Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Come on. Yeah. I don't know. But I'll mute myself anyways.
oh, it's okay. Sophia, hello.
Hello, unapologetic Maria. Hello.
Sophia, how are you?
So Junubi, I paid to join the live with the like because you put this regulation, but I waited long. That is bad service.
Customer care.
Bad service of customer care. Everybody's calm today. That's good.
You don't beat around the bush. Just say unapologetic is calm today.
يا أخوي أنا ما بقدر لك بعد كده لمشاكلك النهائية.
God.
I give up.
I also had to say something along those lines, like, and unapologetic is the only calm one today.
I'm
No,
always calm.
unapologetic. Like this whole 2 weeks, he's like yum 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 yum.
And I've been following him.
Sophia, I'm always calm, but it's people who just come and ruin my mood.
My friend, I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you now. Just to tell you.
There's no need. There's no need.
I'm scared. قلت بكره إن بيزونينا بايسة إن أكرم نفسي.
That is not me. That is
That's your political mindset.
that is the devil with inside me that comes out sometimes.
No, you just say that's my political mindset. When I'm there, when I'm here, I'm a different person. When I'm in the office,
Socially, I'm different. Politically, I'm different.
True. You need to accept those two sides of us too. It's fine.
Yeah, and it's I don't have a problem sometimes because Sophia, you know, like I might disagree with your political ideas, but socially, as a human being, like how you interact with me is okay. So it's normal. Like we have different opinions on our political views and all that. That was different.
100%. Do you know what I'm doing today? I never seen a red monkey, but I think black. Oh, this color is good.
Green? Divide this with color?
Man, your voice, your voice. We can't hear you.
If you're gonna make it that color, make the head the same color.
Yeah, true. The other color. Oh,
Now I'm getting anxiety, you guys. I can't.
Why don't you just make it black? Like,
Man.
at the end of the day, all monkeys are black.
no, this one is a gorilla. This is not a monkey.
Same thing, ma'am. Same thing.
True,
Because, yeah.
Gorilla.
No, same Maria. Monkeys,
Same thing.
monkeys are different.
They all look
Monkeys,
for haha.
It's like saying Chinese and Korean. Oh, they're all the same people.
yeah.
People fight you.
I like that's bro.
They come
Wow.
from
Because,
different species, yeah?
You didn't see what
yeah.
you didn't see what
So
happened when
which one
Trump.
did we devolve into? Which one did which one like did we come from it's called what? The one who
There's
looks
the,
like man, but they're close
there's,
to human.
there's, okay, the ones that are close to human when it comes to
Yes.
brain, it is the chimpanzees. The chimpanzees, when it comes
Yeah.
like to their brain is next to human beings.
They all look the same, bro. What's the difference?
Oh my God, Maria.
Don't do
Maria, you
that.
have never gone to a game park or like a zoo.
I went to a zoo and bro, I saw all of the different colors. There's orange one. And I'm like, yeah, they're all the
Chimpanzees are
same.
different, monkeys are different, gorillas are different.
There was actually like a monkey in our neighbors long time ago in Sudan, and this monkey would actually would just go there and cut it and beat the people of that house until they sold him out. He was like beating
Coca
them.
Halima.
Coca Halima,
Yeah,
Iowa. This
those
one is a
ones.
dangerous one.
Those ones. Oh, it's always them beating up people. I remember. Damn, that's a
Coca
long
Halima, Kisra Gadima.
Those ones.
There's a monkey before in what's it called when we were in Kenya. I went to stay at Airbnb. One of our Janubi women, she was holding an Airbnb in Juba, in Kenya. So I went there and stayed there, and then oh my God, that monkey is coming, and I was like, what are you talking about? Then I said, you guys, we gotta be careful. They come, and the last time they beat us up. I'm like, what do you mean?
Meanwhile, they beat
No,
people up.
they beat people up.
But you
And,
have to
and
tame them because monkeys are violent. They have to be tamed, like to make them domestic. They can be nice if they have been tamed, but if it is
Why
not
make them
tamed, they are too
domestic?
violent.
Give them their space, you know?
what's so funny? The funny one was they said the guy he has one arm, but he's very very violent. He's beating people up. I said, well, yeah, whatever. And one day I woke up, I brushed my teeth, and we're getting ready to go out. Then I saw two monkeys up there, like walking. They're climbing. We went to the mango tree, and they started eating from the mango tree. I saw one with one arm and one with the other one. Then they
I mean, they're
oh,
living in South
there
Sudan.
it
They
is.
have to be violent too.
There it is. This is in Kenya. There it is. And I said, oh. And then, so the one that's dangerous, the one with one arm. The one, the one arm is the alpha. The other one's the beta. It doesn't do anything. Like literally, like laughing. And so the guy
In
with one
South Sudan,
arm.
I think you'll only find them like when you go deep in the villages. But within Juba, I've never seen a wild monkey. Maybe the ones that have been tamed. But when you go deep in the villages, you'll find like
Find a lot, huh?
and the violent
Now,
ones.
do we actually have elephants now in South Sudan?
Sophia, we have the second largest number of elephants in Africa after South Africa.
Yeah.
What?
Even Kenya's been taking from us. You don't know that?
I know Kenya has been stealing because most of the animals went there because of the war and the gun, whatever. Oh, the
There's
people.
poaching.
So when they're trying to come back, they close the borders. I know this one. I was so angry. But if there's more peace there for them, why should they have to endure death?
There's a game park called Boma. Boma has thousands and thousands of elephants right now. But the problem is this: our wildlife authority is weak. They cannot control because most times, climate changes will make these animals to migrate. Like when there's no water, there's like the land is drying up. They'll migrate the other side. Most of them always migrate to Uganda and Kenya or Ethiopia.
How about this? Like, if we number, like for example, we put a stamp on our animals, the one which we let them cross, because animals are supposed to do this, and so when they want to come back, the borderline they shouldn't stop, like just like a passport.
No, that can't happen. But what we can do, because like the elephants in South Sudan, there are thousands. We can't mark them. What the government can do is that
because they give birth in the way.
Yeah, the areas that the animals have been located in, human population is supposed to be relocated from there. Like should be made a reserve, no charcoal burning, because we have people going in the bush, cutting down trees, doing charcoal burning. That is going to make the climate to be bad. You understand?
Aye.
So it's the government just to make that, because I've seen it in other countries in Africa, like areas that are near the game parks or near the game reserves, you are relocated and then the government will compensate you with land somewhere else.
They should do this. They don't even need to think twice about that.
And with all the animals we have, we are not even getting any revenue from wildlife.
When there's war, who's going to visit you?
Of course, we have to first work on security because there's no tourists who will come in a country where like you're in the game park and you're going to be hearing pew-pews around. No.
Until the Nuer need to be stopped. Just
Yeah.
kidding. You know,
This issue with Junub Sophia is beyond our. It's the political game makers who are now going to do their thing because it's beyond us.
but you know, what is more crazy is that the fight started in the north and we didn't have a fight in the south, and all of a sudden we are fighting. Like two nations almost having the same name fighting now.
Yeah.
Just crazy for the mindset.
But ours is not that bad. It's people who are exaggerating it on social media. It's not that bad.
And ours is not that bad, obviously.
Yeah. It's just a small
Compared to Sudan,
misunderstanding.
it's not that
It's not
bad.
even in all states, by the way. It's just only in one county, like 1, 2, 3 counties only.
Someone said Tanzania migrated from Twitter. I said, how many counties is war?
I think it is Nasser, this ends of Abienum and around there. It's not a lot of counties, so it is still under control. It's not as people are saying online.
I think instead of us fighting, we need to go and get a bay back. But alhamdulillah.
Taban Dengai said that last time.
We need
That
to be
right
getting a
now,
bay back instead of fighting. What the fuck?
yes, right now we can get a BA back. We can give war a chance with Sudan, and we get a BA back
Exactly.
unconditionally.
But then the shackle nefisna was ghabat, you know. I would
Taban
have
has
done
been
that.
talking. There's no politician who has been talking about a BA in South Sudan more than Taban, and he has been ignored. Last time during the governors' forum, he mentioned it. Why are we abandoning a BA? Nobody wants to talk about it. He wasn't even given a reply. He has gone on television stations. I think he has given up now because he has no powers with him to bring back a BA. So that is
But do you
beyond
think
him.
people from a bay want to join the South?
They do. It's about Sophia. The issue of a BA was one of the biggest mistakes that SPLM did.
I don't even know how they did that. That's so crazy.
Because when we fought, our people of ABA fought with us. We even have them in our government right now, and they are not considered as South Sudanese yet. Can you imagine that? Like, it is an administrative area. They are not Sudanese, they are not South Sudanese. So, after the peace agreement in 2005, there was so much excitement amongst the SPLM that we have achieved what we wanted, and they forgot about ABA. Now, the ABA thing, they were supposed to have a
So the
referendum
mistake
like we
was in
had
the
in.
map? The mistake was in the map?
Not in the map, it was just out of negligence from SPLM. Why didn't they include a BA in the agreement that was signed in Naivasha? That was the mistake. You know? So what happened was that a BA was put under United Nations and it was an administrative area. So what was supposed to happen was they were supposed to have a referendum like South Sudan had, where they were going to choose. They were going to vote and choose whether to be put to Sudan or South Sudan. And then 2013, after just getting independence, we had war. So that thing did not come again. And then again, Sudan is now having war. So Abiy has just been left there.
Time for us to take it.
We are not even thinking about it. That's the bad thing. And people of Abiy are not happy with us, South Sudanese, because we have abandoned them. They're suffering.
Mr. Akin Wallahi. Our problems never end. I think I'm gonna die while South Sudan is still in war.
Even our children will be born and out. We shall have grandkids when South Sudan is still like this. That's what I've seen.
حاجة صعبة شديدة على فكرة. That means all artists, everybody who has a power to speak up, need to speak up against this violence and ignorance. The new people need to come in place so a system can be changed. Wallahi.
In South Sudan, the government that we have is they call it kakistocratic government. This is the
But you
government.
know what? It doesn't have to be, by the way, it doesn't have to be in South Sudan. Even, if we know there's somebody who's good here, in any side of Africa, whatever, can lead, and they're very educated, the youth can elect them, We need change.
Sophia, the problem is this. The government that we have in South Sudan, these are people from our own societies. And the reason I say it is a aristocratic government is because this is the government of the very worst. The worst people that the society has produced is the people that we have in government.
But Munasaba, by the way, I had a question. I'm just like, how can somebody forget for something you fought for? This is something I don't get it,
That is where you understand their agenda. They did not fight for, they just fought for themselves, their children, and their families. Because there's an African saying that says that for the next generation to enjoy something, the elders, the tree that the elders are planted, the elders should not take shade under that tree. But now our elders have planted a tree and they're taking shade, and they're taking shelter in the shade of that tree, and they're chasing us out of the shade. The people that they planted the tree for.
That means you should not have us in the first place.
Yeah.
Could have just been with the North.
It's just like you, Sophia. You do something for your kids, and then when that thing works out, you also want to struggle with your kids for what you build for your kids. Does that make sense?
It does.
Doesn't make sense. So your kids will not enjoy what you planted for them if you're also still struggling for the fruits of what you planted for them, which was meant for them. You have to be out of the picture for them to enjoy what you planted for them.
Unapologetic, I'm going to elect you. I'm going to elect you.
As what?
Even
You're going to elect me as what?
I think if I'm to give you like a place in the government, I would give you have to be head of parliament. You could not be. Yeah. Because if you be the head of parliament, we could change things in the parliament that is actually extremely. Because in order for you to actually understand, to get the future, you have to go back to the past.
Yes. And
you're quiet.
I don't know. Junubi, are we talking too much?
No, it's okay, man.
You also know the problem. The problem with our parliament right now, Sophia, is that in South Sudan, what has happened with Salva Kiir is what is called absolute power, where you consolidate. What he's doing is like what that guy of Germany did in 1933.
Oh, okay.
If you think I'm lying, you look what I don't want to mention his name. You know the guy I'm meaning.
Yeah.
What he did when he came into power, he consolidated power around him only, and that's what Kiir has done. Because a government has three wings: there's judiciary, executive, and legislature. Legislature, that's the parliament. That's the one, the law-making body, and then the judiciary is the one with the judges and all that interprets the law for the citizens, and then the executive, which has the president and his cabinet. Now, that has been created so that power is divided among these people. The executive is supposed to have like 50% or like 30%, and then the other percentage is divided among the other bodies. But now, Our MPs are just like a bunch of vegetables in the market. They just go sit in parliament. Whatever the executive has said, whatever law, they just pass it. They don't even debate. They have no powers.
So they need to claim their powers first.
Yes, this parliament needs to claim its powers.
Not somebody writing Hitler.
Exactly. So that is
But you know
going to
what?
take
If you
us
come to
time.
Germany right now, Germany has changed so much. Like the people have changed. The people are trying to change. They've been trying to, even like for, how do you call it? For foreigners, they have indulged into the German culture. Had changed
Yeah.
completely. Like if you went to Berlin, it's different. But there's so many places that's still here. Now the second party, which almost actually won, this is the extremist party, and they have the same mindset as that person, you know.
It's because the Germans have learned from their history. But for us, we learned nothing and we forgot nothing.
What the hell?
Because if you learn nothing and forgot nothing from your history, you're most likely to make it repeat itself.
Asman, until
Yes.
you learn from something, you're doomed to repeat it.
The Germans have learned, and the Germans will never go back to what that guy did to Germany.
They would never. They
They
would
will
never.
never. It
You
was
know,
a lesson to
when,
them.
when the extremists came here and they almost won with this woman, who she was a woman actually, and she was lesbian as well. But she's very in denial. She doesn't even live in Germany. She lives in Switzerland. I met with a person who went and interviewed her in her house, who's like, how do you call it? He's a journalist. Oh my God, she's horrible. But you know, Germany came out and they said, no, we don't want this woman here. We don't want her. We threw her out.
It's just like in South Africa. South Africa, since Mandela in 1990s went into power, these guys will never accept a YT to come into power because of what the YTs have done in the history. So the YTs, of course, they are citizens, but they will never, because all these YTs are extremists. They are the people that still believe in that superiority thing or whatever
And
they
they
call it.
still own
Apart.
most of the land. You give them that
Yeah, but
chance, they just develop their land and they leave you out.
But right now, what the president is doing is like the land is being given back to the black people. That is why you're seeing Trump is sanctioning because of Elon Musk. Elon Musk is influencing Trump to sanction South Africa. Because if you even look at Elon Musk when him and his parents when his parents migrated to South Africa, they were just peasants. But his dad has bunch of lands, bunch of mines in South Africa. That's where they got the wealth. Oh.
That's true anyway. That is true.
Eh?
No, that's true. That's because they got the wealth over. Most of the people when they get even in same thing happening in South Sudan. These people, most of them came with nothing, and now they're leaving with millions.
They're the elites now.
So that's what's been happening.
So this current president has been trying like to bring back the land from the white minority, giving it to the black people, and now Elon Musk is going, oh, the white people are being oppressed. The white people are being oppressed.
Oh, sorry, I had a call. But anyways,
You're like,
mm,
what are
but
you?
Elon Musk also has they have land, you know. their family also trace back to to whatever appetite.
Apartheid.
Yeah, they moved, like his family moved actually to just enjoy that, you know.
That is the reason. Thank you.
His family moved all the way there to do this. So this is a
There's a
person who
daughter.
enjoys actually black people. You talk about a white person being oppressed, it's just crazy.
It's too crazy.
It's
Let me
just
tell
that
you.
crazy. White person, when was white person in history was actually being whatever? White people, yes, they also had slavery because they in slavery was just if you have a kingdom, obviously you have slaves that actually work under you. But
Yeah.
they decided to free their slaves and enslave other people. And this is where the problem is. This is all a propaganda. And then you go back to why, at the end of the day, people who had kingdoms, people who had things like that, they continue to make a government. And this government is basically benefiting out of that. At the end of the day, if you look at like, because I never, when I was young, although my father was a politician, I never understood why there's another person who has so much power than another person, you know? Or how much, so much things. It doesn't make sense. But it's all upon like you have to denigrate another person in order to be better, which is actually crazy. The world doesn't need that because nobody's benefiting apart from the rich people, you know? Where is Trump is going to benefit? Trump, his generation is never going to be like in Palestine or to die. He knows that. So he doesn't care. He
That is
doesn't
it.
even
By
care
the
about
way,
like he doesn't even care about his country. He cares about what his great grandchild's going to be rich and enjoying because being rich is just that's it. Political stuff and care for the country and wanting the country to be better is just most of the time illusion of rich people, especially like people in the government. They will lie to you about it, but when did any president actually do something good? And I don't even know. Oh, the new president now in Africa, what is his name?
Ibrahim Traore.
Ibrahim Traore, yes, someone like this. Someone like who again? This president in Libya, Muhammad
Gaddafi.
Gaddafi. So the only thing Egyptians are actually Egyptians, the only thing they have is they love their country. If these people do not love their country, that country has collapsed a long time ago. The same way with Sudan. They're just so lucky that every Egyptian they love their country. If you say anything about their country, they would not. We don't have that in Sudan, in South Sudan, nihaiyan.
Yeah. By the way, do you know, Sophia, when the apartheid, let me tell you, the whiteys in South Africa were the poorest white people on earth. These guys were even an embarrassment to the whiteys communities on earth. So what happened? What they did is some entities that were companies because in 1930s, these guys generated less than 7% of GDP of South Africa. They were poor as hell, the whiteys that started apartheid. So after Second World War, because the apartheid was put into practice from 1940s, 1945, around there, a lot of, like there's one of the daughters of one of the leaders in Germany, the N guys. The daughter, after the government, that government of Hitler had fallen in Germany, she came to South Africa, and other whites were left all over from Netherlands, from US, to come and enjoy these fruits, this privilege. So most of them came with these ideas to South Africa, and right now, the whiteys, they have the biggest estate in the country because of that apartheid. If it was not apartheid, these guys are poor as hell. They were the poorest white people on earth. The white people in South Africa, they were the poorest. So that's what even those of the parents of Elon Musk did. They left US only to come and enjoy the benefits of these fruits, because if you're white, you can easily acquire land. You can own a mine where you're mining diamond, gold, and you are having like cheap labor from the black people. You can just take them there less than even $2. That is too cheap. So the profit was too high.
100%.
Yeah. But I think the tables have turned on them, because right now, though they still have that small, whatever that they still have the power, because they still have influence in South African politics.
Of course they have. Otherwise, they'd have not come to an agreement.
Yeah. And that is why Mandela people celebrate him, but to me, he's a puppet because Mandela was brought by them just to abuse the black people. Like Mandela was never someone that was. Let me tell you, do you know his wife, the one who passed away, Winnie Mandela? Winnie Mandela fought more for South Africa more than Nelson Mandela.
That can actually be.
And that is why I think she broke up with Mandela. When Mandela came out of prison, that is when they divorced. Because Mandela, I think Mandela, it was not the Mandela that she knew before he went to prison.
I saw him greeting Queen Elizabeth. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He was so happy. Mhm.
Mandela was just someone who was they just put Mandela there for the black people because what they do is they get for you someone of your own kind that will tell you what you want to hear. Because if it was not because of Mandela, who was now a puppet, the moment that a black person was to come into power after apartheid, all the whites were supposed to leave South Africa, just like Zimbabwe. When Robert Mugabe came into power, the whites knew that this guy was an extremist. So the whites, even when they realized he's getting into power, he did not tell them to go, but they ran away by themselves.
They should have ran away. You're actually right.
When Mandela came into power, he was telling black people, no, we need reconciliation, no retaliation. No, these people were supposed to leave immediately. That is why now South Africa is still in a mess because the white people still have influence.
And it's too late now to remove
Too
them.
late. Did you see that story of that small girl called Twetwe that was
I shared it also.
that was graved by that white principal in the school, and now this white principal
I saw it.
has been asked for his DNA samples, and then there's a company, a YT company, that has told him not to give it, and that YT company is called Afriform. They have influence. If that was a black man, he would have been arrested since, but this principal is being protected by that company. A 7-year-old girl.
There's a high possibility that he did it.
He did it. That's why, because the other men at the school, there was the janitor, and then the other male people at school, they were asked to give their samples, and they gave them willingly. But him, he has refused. That means he has done it. He's the one who did it.
You know what the mother said?
Yeah.
When she inspected her daughter, she said that her whatever is like open when you put your two fingers together, like you could see even her intestines. It's absolutely crazy. But I saw one post that they say rest in peace. Did she die?
No, she did not die. She's alive.
Funny thing is, also her mother is she was
she was a victim of that. I think
crazy.
She said that she was raped in around 2014. So that is really traumatizing.
To know that your child went through the same experience and knows the pain of it. Crazy.
But Sophia, I'm proud of that woman. The way that she's handling that situation, like she's really a strong woman, by the way.
Yeah, it requires you also to be educated.
So up to now, it's all going to be in vain because it was a white man who did it. If it was a black man, he would have been arrested, sentenced since.
But is the government also black? Why don't they actually stand up for her?
Last time I went on a South African platform and asked them that, don't you think your government has failed you? They were all abusing me. But because the government can order that guy to give in his samples, that means the government has failed. Because,
of course.
Yes. The government has failed itself.
They will obviously abuse you.
There's enough suspicion that he did it. So even the police has the right now to arrest him. And then if he refuses to give his DNA samples, the police has the right to use force to get it.
Does not even require government. This is just like a head teacher. I mean, a person who owns a school or whatever. It's not even a big deal. You should just go and arrest him. End of story. Why does it even have to be required for the government to take an action to something like this? Unbelievable.
It's so sad.
Like you're waiting for the government to give you something. I mean, you have to ask the government in order before you do something to a white person. These stories make me sick.
It's too sickening. And I went on a live last time when they were talking about it when they had just started. So I asked that question on the South African. One of the ladies went off abusing me, cussing me out. But I was like, it's just a genuine question because why is it that this one guy has taken the whole of South Africa, all the towns, all the cities in South Africa? People are protesting. It has even come to attention of people outside South Africa. That means the government is now aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
And why hasn't he been arrested?
You know,
Colors is
your
not supposed to,
creature,
if he's not
whatever
going to be
that
arrested,
creature
the
is,
family need to do
the
something.
gorilla. It looks nice. I like it.
It looks nice, but I have one question. Junubi,
Go ahead. What's your question?
can you take the gorilla back a little bit?
Oh, you want to zoom out?
So the underwear is too big. I don't know whether he has big things down there.
You got.
If he does, then it's okay. It's part of art.
Whatever. Let's leave it as part of art because I'm done. I want to start my animation. Work on my different animation.
Mashallah, looking.
No, because I'm just rushing. You know, these are all supposed to be like sketches. I'm not putting too many details. These are all supposed to be like sketches. I use them as background.
Why don't you use AI? You could add AI into your thing.
But the AI they don't give what I want. I could add I think I saw I could do AI. Like right now, I saw some of the animators on the TikTok. They're using AI for the background.
Yes, you could create like a natural background. You could even create a natural background of like South Sudan.
Yeah, I know, but it looks.
Think about these crazy issues of ours.
Right now, I almost did because a lot of people they're making a lot of fast videos because it's where I realized the thing that takes me the longest time is the background. So I thought about doing it, but I kind of like my process. I'm not in a rush, sort of. So, and I think eventually people will realize my efforts because I even showed the videos. I draw all my backgrounds. I draw all the backgrounds, everything. One of the videos I drew like a whole bunch of characters, backgrounds, and even I changed the camera angles. So, and even if you watch my videos, you can see the guys moving their heads. A lot of people they don't do that. So that's my little bit of my niche. Okay, let me close the camera. I'm done with this. Get back to normal. Let's see. Back to rap. Yeah, better.
A muscled rat.
Yeah. No, I could change if that disturbs you. I like now the fact that I have a whole like slew of people, man. I could just change automatically.
A pig too?
Yeah, but I've been drawing
That
daily
can
for a
never have
while.
6 bucks, even in the next life.
Ooh. It's so cool.
Alligators, they naturally have it.
Alligators. Oh, hey, I had the. Oh, yeah, this one from before. This guy looks like he's flying. Looks like he's flying. Yeah. Probably one of my best background colors.
They look like a sky.
Exactly. That's why it looks like he's flying. So it is. I have all this. What a lot of people ask me why am I drawing all these villains, musculars. I want to draw. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to make. I'm going to make the whole animation revolve around finding this boss. There'll be people around, and the whole animation for them to go and fight this guy. That's what I want to do. 12, 4, 5. Okay. I got it. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. But yeah, do you see what's the guy from DRC? he's been doing what South Africa took several years to do. I saw that video. I was like, shit. 'Cause now he's does not want anything to do with the West, and he sees what the West are doing, and he doesn't want anything to do with them. He sees their Kalamfara games. But
Which guy is that?
the guy, the current Burkina Faso. I think it's Burkina Faso. Yeah, the current head of Burkina Faso.
That's Ibrahim Traore.
I think that's him. Yeah.
Yeah, Ibrahim
Ibrahim
Traore.
Traore.
Yeah, Galtarori.
Traore.
It is Toaire, not Torore.
Ibrahim
Toaire.
Traore. That's what they say. Traore.
Traore was nice.
Yeah,
They
but
have,
he,
they've, they've been,
he's
they've been trying
he's
to
a very
analyze that guy
interesting
from
character.
the.
I really like him.
Yeah, because he's not listening to anything the Khwaja are doing, and they don't like
Yeah,
that.
he's like, yeah, man. At the end of the day, and he paid off all the debt that he had with.
And also,
دايرين مني شنو تعال شوف ناس لك
also another
They
thing.
wanted to
Zonda
analyze him
He's
last
like,
week.
I
It
don't
is.
want anything to do with y'all, and he sent off all the French troops that were there or the American troops. He sent them out of his country. He's like, you guys can go.
He's
You
controlling
don't
them.
need to hear.
He's also monitoring the foreign companies. They cannot do as they please.
Yeah.
Junobi, his
Yes,
country is the first right now to manufacture electric cars in Africa. Made in Africa, bro.
that's a big deal.
And he has done this thing where like the prisoners, instead of just being idle, they're being put into farms, they're doing farming and all that, like tomatoes, like agriculture and all that. Bro, what that guy is doing? That guy is a treasure. He needs to be protected. But they have been trying to unalive him. This the 19th. The
Yeah,
19th
apparently
time
he's
was
had
last
like
week.
more than 18 attempts.
19. The 19th one was the 19th attempt was last week.
Wow.
last
But he,
year.
Why do
he's
people
too
do
cautious.
this? Like,
That's what
this
I
is,
like.
and you know what? I don't think it's Africans. I think it's the CIA.
It's
CIA.
CIA and the French government. They
Yeah,
have been
yeah.
paying Africans to assassinate him.
hmm
Last time Donald Trump even invited him to go to the US and he cancelled that, and we were happy
Come up on
because what the hell is he going to do in the US?
I know, yeah.
What
For
deal is
what?
he having?
He has no relationships with the US. No, I hope they don't unalive him. He's a
Can you
good
just
guy.
imagine this is a guy that came into power 3 years ago. We have African presidents that have been the puppets that have been in power for the last 40 years.
For
They have
like
never
30,
attempted to
40
analyze
years.
them. But this
Exactly.
young
See?
dude,
Apparently Museveni is the enemy of Africa.
yes, this young dude is just a
He's
youth.
only like
36
30 what?
36
30
years old.
something years old. He's so young.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Then Kida give chance to the new people. Give
No,
chance to
but
the
the
young
thing is,
people.
he has a
Actually, do.
very strong